Hey, it's Brooks with Character Design Forge. I have just a couple of exciting things to share with you guys, and as always with these sorts of things, they take work and preparation, so some of these things are the plans that I'm giving you up front. Something I always talk about with storytelling is that it's essential to have a theme, a central backbone that everything is built off of, a sort of why. And that's really helpful in fiction, so that things are clear to the audience. And recently I've been thinking about how there's an amount of truth to that when it comes to not just individual videos, but say an entire channel of videos, the trajectory or the point, and why they should be important to you and what you should understand about them if you're subscribed or part of it. The state of things with me, the videos, the art, the stuff over the last, let's say 6 months, the big points were I was focusing on finishing up my comic that had taken far too long. We were dealing with really big health issues. My time and energy was very overextended, and I was teaching this stuff, so character design, art, drawing, as a high school teacher. And I think that showed in the quality of the videos and the frequency, and I always want to put the best out, and I'm not always able to. So now, today, in March of 2019, of those big 3 things, I chose not to continue with the teaching job locally. I enjoyed the job, it's just the compensation didn't really match the energy output. I finished the comic, and we're making slow progress on the health side of things. So now is a time that I want to refocus, recommit to freelance work, and to making the best videos that I can, and projects moving forward. So I know full well that not everyone subscribed clicks on new videos, or even like a percentage of people. And as much as I'm not trying to make this the most popular channel, I'm trying to make it an authentic and useful channel, I do spend a lot of time thinking about why that is that people aren't clicking. And some of it is interest stuff, and some of it is timing, and some of it is algorithmic on YouTube side of things. So some do great, like the Procreate videos and the Kirby Spotlight. Others, like the one from this weekend, are hard-pressed to crack 1,000 views. So part of that is because YouTube has become a little bit more of a search engine than a community. So a video about how to use Procreate will do better because it seems like more people are getting here from the search bar than the subscription box. So that's not a complaint though, because ultimately it falls on me to improve things if I want them to get better. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, new videos will come out every week, Tuesdays at 11 AM Eastern. Set time. So set your calendars, turn on the notification bell. If you tune in, barring something completely out of my control, you're going to get a new video. Extra videos outside of that time, I'll try and make that work when possible, but for now, let's get one consistent set one in place. The inconsistent upload time and day means or meant that no one expects to know when a video will be there. And the sooner a new video gets watched, the more valuable YouTube considers it to be. So even if you're unavailable at 11 AM Eastern time, if you're able to watch new videos sometime on Tuesday, that actually helps me out a ton. Second, the videos themselves are going to get 2 significant buffs, because these are patch notes after all. We're going to up the production quality. My little animated version of myself will help you out with on-screen graphics and things. Basically, I want a channel that's about making art to be good looking. That's all there is to it. And I've been doubling down on my After Effects training and stuff like that recently. I also have an idea in mind to turn my office into just a little bit more of a set or studio. That way it's thematic and aesthetically pleasing, but it's also easier for me to show you guys something on my desk or to sit and draw on stream, stuff like that. A little bit of money and remodeling involved with that, but I'm excited about it. The second buff, and it's something I've been working on for a while, but I don't want my videos to just be educational, but entertaining. I want my videos to be something that you can click on and feel cozy and edified, and get just a slightly bigger smile on your face when it's done than when it started. That doesn't mean forced jokes, it more so means, hopefully with life not being so direly awful on my end, I don't have to be as serious or downtrodden. It's kind of been tough to put on a video face or think about others when things aren't great with you in the recent past, but I'm working on it and it'll be a lot better. Next up, we're gonna get back to some basics for a little while. I want to revisit a series of topics I did videos on a long while ago, the fundamental principles of character design, stuff like exaggeration, proportion, balance, all that stuff. We're going to keep looking at popular characters and what we can learn from them, and if you're interested, I've been wanting for so long to make videos about my favorite characters from games and animation, and why. So let me know if you'd like to see that. I've also got several interviews lined up with more artists and character designers. Also, I'd like to keep making drawing videos, kind of like this one, but let me know how or why those are interesting to you so I can pivot accordingly. One huge thing that you guys have been asking for that will be a part of a Patreon refresh of the tiers and rewards and stuff will be a patrons-only Discord server. People are asking for it every week. It'll be a place where we can all become better artists. If YouTube wants to be more of a search engine than a community, we can set up our own little village down the hill from the Forge. And that leads me to that thing that I said in the beginning. A channel needs a theme, a reason for you to keep coming back. And to put it simply, this channel is about becoming a better artist, creative, storyteller, and character designer. If you come back each week, you will get a piece of advice, some practical help, or just some solidarity in what you struggle with. The artist's journey is a tough one, and I want to bring you some help. The kind of art that I'm making personally tends to skew toward this blend between delightful and adventurous, stylized and simplistic, cosmic and earth, nature and tech, little animals and creatures. But the stuff I'm talking about here can be helpful for you, even if that isn't the specific aesthetic that you're aiming for. The two big projects that I'm working on myself right now are a completely brand new from the top Learn Character Design course. I'm very excited about that. And long-term, Mark and I are still working on our game Shackleton. I'm trying as hard as I can to only take on one project at a time, and so we'll see how that goes. I'm also hoping to work with some new clients or teams freelance on animation or games, so let me know if you or someone you know is interested in some character design work. Overall, thank you so much for being here, for your support. Let me know if you have any thoughts on what would help you get the most out of this. I just want to strike a balance where you can get the most out of these videos, and for me, that it's at least worth the time and effort that I put in so that we can both prosper. And a huge thank you as well to everyone that's able to help out on Patreon. Considering that this is not a views first channel or a clickbait channel or anything like that, like we've been saying, the ad revenue is not the goal. I'd much rather be making stuff that a smaller amount of people find really valuable, and Patreon facilitates that so well. So thank you to all of these folks on screen, and everyone that's supported in the past while their circumstances allowed. I'm going to get back to some freelance work, to animating a new intro to the channel, and all that good stuff. I will see you next Tuesday at 11 AM Eastern. Thank you again for watching, and have fun creating.